That's not physical. It's like, can you handle being in a incredibly abstract place and your brain doing shit it's never done before?
Yeah, that seems to be what happens if people can't handle it. Is just the resistance of it. Just like no, and then that's the bad trip.
Yeah, they say like surrender, and I've had journeys. Joe, when you're in the medicine game, as long as I've been in it, you call it medicine.
Plant medicine. Don't you? It doesn't immediately red flags.
I want to punch myself in the face.
Oh my God! Don't say plant medicine.
Can't not say it. It's I'm wearing a fucking ayahuasca anklet as we speak, and I want to punch myself in the other side of the face.
There's so much jargon and lingo that goes with like psychedelic talk that leads to like cults.
Yeah, it's not different at all. Did you watch the Orgasm Inc. documentary on Netflix yet?
No.
It's about that one touch. It's really funny because I
heard it's great.
It's great. It's just the same shit happens. It doesn't matter where. I did a joke one time that every cult at some point the leader of every religious cult says, "Hey, God spoke to me and he says I got to fuck all your wives."
Yeah.
Without fail. Every sync across the board. All of them. Yep. Sorry guys. I got that call. Yeah, send your wife in. I'm going to fuck her now. God decided now's the time. This one was different because it's a female leader. And it was based on orgasms, but this one was like, you got to fuck him if you're having a hard time. It was like the opposite of HR, where it was, you should, if you have a problem with him, you got to fuck him.
There's a place here that was a cult. And the building was for sale. I almost bought the building. I was like in negotiations.
Oh, that's where you were going to have the club, right?
Yeah. It's the documentary's called Holy Hell.
I still haven't watched it. It's on my list.
It's fucking wild. It started out in Los Angeles, and this guy was he would get his male disciples, and he would give them therapy, make them pay for therapy. It's like $50, and then he would fuck
another
them.
Hallmark, yeah. So it's like pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, bad news. I gotta fuck you.
That's part of the deal.
I don't know what to say. You want to be in it?
Real therapy.
Part of the group or not?
Yeah. But it's just so sad. Like listening to these guys tell the story. It's like there's some weird thing about human beings where they gravitate towards a big leader, but towards someone who claims they have the answers and seems very confident and can speak reasonably well. There's almost like a cheat code where people just like they get locked into that.
It feels like order. It just feels like order. If somebody says, I know, and they're tall, first of all, if they're tall, that gets you like 60% of the way there.
That helps.
If they're tall and says, I know what we should do, huh?
Good looking.
Charismatic. Good looking, fit, attractive to women, like it just makes you feel like a daddy's here. Some daddy's here, a different daddy. It's like, oh, all right, that's what people like about Trump. That's what people like about Obama. Most presidents are some form of that.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah.
Certainly two-termers. George W. Bush in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of George W. Bush, guy walked like he had a fucking 2-foot cock. Guy walked like he had to leave room for 2 dicks. That's how wide his gait was, and he said he used to practice it.
He practiced.
George W. Bush used to practice his gait.
Really?
You look it up. Yeah, he would talk about it in interviews. Like
Can you imagine walking around your house practicing your impressive walk?
Yeah, well, can you imagine anyone more than him doing it? It's like the exact guy that would do that. Like, I'm gonna practice walk.